In Module 2, one of your assignments is assessing data. So we're going to scroll down here to the assignment link, click on it, and you have the full instructions as well as a link to an external website. It's data on UNICEF. I'm sure many of you have heard of UNICEF. It's an international nonprofit group, and they mostly collect data on children and families. For this assignment, you're going to make 5 observations on their off of their website on data. So the 5 areas are antenatal care, which is like prenatal, newborn care, delivery care, maternal mortality, and then you get to make one other observation and analysis. To do this, you can write this in a Word document, or you can simply click Write Submission, and your box opens up. You'll notice these boxes are kind of small. If you want to make them bigger, you can come over here, make that arrow, and you can make your box a lot bigger, which is nice. Then you can see everything when you're typing. I'm going to come up to the top, back up here to the instructions where I give you the format that I want you to use, and I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to copy it, come down, and paste it into the box. I do not care for you to write in paragraph form when I give you a template or a format to follow. So if I don't give you a template to follow, write in paragraph form. Write an entire paper. But this is not a place where I'm needing you to write a paper. Instead, I'm wanting you just to make an observation and then analyze it. And so I'm going to give an example with one of them. So we're going to start with antenatal care. Antenatal or prenatal care. You click on that. You can look here. You can click on these different parts and it will just take you further down the page. And then it actually gives you resources. And you can go through all this. I am just going, and you can just look, if you would like, at the data here. And so reading the website, there are wide disparities in antenatal care across countries. The lowest levels in antenatal care are observed in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. And so you see this in the colors. Green, the gold, and then the yellow are the lowest levels of care, well below what is recommended. So percentage of women attended by any provider at least 4 times during pregnancy is what this is showing us. It tells us. Then it discusses the data some, provides us different data or a closer analysis of the data. So this is change. So in 2006, if I look down here, in 2006 to 2012, in green are the percentages of women receiving care at least 4 times. And then in the last 5 years, this is the percentage. So it's grown in every area that we analyze. But what UNICEF is finding is that we need this rate of growth to be much faster because we still don't have women receiving the care they need. And we go further down. It compares seeing a specialist or a doctor once versus 4 times. And they also up here discuss, up here it says how the World Health Organization, WHO, recommends a minimum of 8. So we're even analyzing this based off half the recommendation of WHO. So this is seeing a doctor once, receiving care 4 times, so it'd be even lower for the 8 times. Okay, so I go back over to the assignment link, and my antenatal observation is going to come from the map. One thing that struck me is that, and I read all this information on that I just scrolled through, just to hear. If you want to go on, you can go down here to the data warehouse and look further. You can download a document on it. I'll show you what that looks like. I'll open up here and you can look at their resources. You can go into that, but you don't have to. So here, the database, it just gives you more information. Okay, and you can look more at that data. So that you can access any of this and make observations on it. I'm going to stick to this map and the information that was in the text. And so what I notice is in Africa, we have a lot of women that are not receiving care. So, as a continent, African women receive less antenatal care than any other region in the world. This means, actually, I'm going to say from our textbook, we also know, actually I'm going to change it, I'm going to even get more detailed. I'm going to say from page 81 in our textbook, we know that the rate of HIV, which leads to AIDS, is higher than any other place, and women and more women are carrying this disease than in any other place. We also know, both from the UNICEF website and our textbook, that doctors, or that prenatal medical care can decrease the rate of transference of HIV from mother to infant from mother to infant. Thus, it would be beneficial not only to decrease maternal mortality rates, but also overall health of women and children in Africa if the rate of such a weird word, antenatal care increased. So I've made my observation. I connected to information in the book and the website. Boom, done. That was number one. Notice I'm referring to the textbook and where it is. If a particular theorist or researcher is mentioned as part of your analysis, you use that name and those people. This is pulling back to, on our course scavenger hunt at the end, you were asked 5 ways it was modeled for you to refer to information. And this is one of those ways. Within your writing, I'm wanting you to refer to where you're getting the information. So I tell you here, this is where I'm getting this information. I got it from page 81 in our textbook. Okay, we also know both from the unit and our textbook. Again, I'm telling you exactly where I'm getting this information. So you can go back and you can read on page 81. It's the 3rd paragraph. All this information is coming from there, and I refer back to the website, and you know that if you go read that on antenatal care, you're going to find that same information. And so you're seeing how I am directly referring you back to the source to justify my analysis. This assignment is worth 30 points. And this is all I'm expecting. You can cut and copy and paste directly into this box. You may do it on a Word document. Either one is fine, whatever you would like. But make sure you're using the headings that I give you in the template. I do not expect this to be written like a research paper. That is not what this is. This is just looking at data. So now I'm ready for number 2 in newborn care observation and analysis. I go to the website and I go over here and I click on newborn care. 1 observation, 1 analysis. And what you get to do then is at the end, you pick from any of the categories 1 more observation and analysis of your choice.